Mary here, and welcome to a new edition of Books and Cookies Book Talk. Today's video is going to be a Q&A. I have asked my followers on Tumblr to send me some bookish questions, some things they would like to know about me, and this is what we'll be doing in today's video. What was the first book you remember loving or that got you into reading? I had a book that was Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tales, and I remember reading it over and over again when I was about 7 years old. My favorite story, my favorite fairy tale there was The Snow Queen. I think I read that about 30 or 40 times. But yeah, I remember loving it. It also had some illustrations that I used to color. And yeah, I think that was the first book that I really loved and that actually got me into reading, and especially into reading fairy tales. I read a lot of them when I was younger. Top non-canon ship from a book. This is gonna be either really juvenile or really weird, but I always used to ship Hermione. So Draco and Hermione from Harry Potter. I love Ron. I love that he and Hermione ended up together, but at the same time, I think Draco would have been a better pick for her. And there was just so much potential there to take Draco's story into a different angle, have him redeem himself. This is the reason that I have read a lot of Hermione fanfiction, like a lot. Yeah. Hours and hours of Hermione fanfiction. It was fun. I still ship them. I still think that they should have ended up together. When did you start reading primarily in English? I was about 11 or 12 years old when my best friend back then got Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets as a gift. I had heard about it, but I had absolutely no idea it would end up this huge or that it was already that huge outside. I borrowed it from her and it was in English, so I said, yeah, okay, I can do it, and I just fell in love. It was like, wow. I remember just devouring it. I think I finished it in about 1 or 2 days and then just started all over again. It was just such a good story, and all of Harry Potter just got me through some difficult times, and I just remember reading it whenever I was upset. Favorite book so far this year? This is hard. I think it's a tie between All the Bright Places by Jennifer Niven and The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon and Dark Places by Gillian Flynn. Yeah, I think these are it. I swear I'm forgetting something. I don't know. It's tough to pick my favorite books. I can do it. It's awful. No. Favorite book adaptation? I would say either Catching Fire, which was unbelievably good. I adored it. I think I just, whenever I see that movie, the only thing that keeps going through my head is, this is what happens when you follow the book. This is what happens when you follow the book, because it was awesome. And also The Fault in Our Stars. I think it was brilliantly done. It was just amazing. What do you like to snack on while you read? I usually don't, honestly, because I get paranoid that whatever I'm eating is ending up on the book. And I'm clumsy as hell. And I just stumble when I walk on straight roads. So yeah, eating at the same time as I'm reading is not a good idea for me. What is your favorite genre? What attracted you and keeps you with this genre? I would have to say young adult, and especially young adult fantasy. I love these books. I don't care. I've said it a million times that I do not give a rat's ass that people my age considered me not as smart or not as cultured because I read young adult books. I just love them. Yes, there are books that are bad in this genre. There are books that are bad in every genre. There are amazing authors that write young adult books. And that's what keeps me there. These brilliant authors. If you could read only 5 books over and over again for your entire life, which 5 would you pick? So I'm going to cheat and I'm going to go with series, because I can do that. A Song of Ice and Fire by George Martin, because the sheer volume of these books and the sheer theories that people have sprung from these books is enough to keep me entertained for a long time. The Lord of the Rings by Tolkien, because I love that book. I think it's what got me into high fantasy. Harry Potter, of course. I love those books. They're my childhood. I would never ever give them up for anything. The Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas, because Throne of Glass, like, I am known for my love for Throne of Glass. I really am. Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini Taylor, because those books are freaking amazing. I just love them so much. I am excited for May to come here because I have scheduled a reread for those books, and I'm very, very excited for it. Favorite book ever? I decline to answer this question. I can't. I'm sorry, I just cannot. Like I mentioned in a Tumblr post a few days ago, you cannot ask a bookworm to tell you their favorite book. Just one. Because like I said, we have so many pieces that are of ourselves that we find in each book, and like a person is a sum of several stories, a bookworm is a sum of several books. So there is just, if you're a bookworm and you can pinpoint your favorite book ever, you are awesome. Are there any literary genres or authors that you'd like to get into but haven't yet? I don't know. I know, I'd like to give sci-fi bit of a try because I tend to avoid it. Maybe some adult contemporary fiction. I've only read young adult. What aspects of your favorite novels or genres do you dislike, and how would you improve them? This is a bit difficult. The thing with having a protagonist that's either female or male that save the day and are the one is something that I don't particularly appreciate. I'd like to see some variation on the magic theme. It's very difficult to find something original when having a magical theme in these books. I dislike love triangles. I wish they would disappear forever and ever. And I would like to see more queer representation in young adult. Like, have a lot of books that aren't centered on the fact that the protagonist is queer. So it's just like, it's a given. It's not something that is used as a plot device. Don't ask me how I can improve this because I have no idea. Most overrated and underrated book. Overrated, I'm sorry, I'm really, really sorry, but Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. I have a lot of issues with Fangirl. I don't know, it's just, I went in it expecting something that was awesome, but it did not deliver for me. But I know that a lot of people really love this book, so it's just, it's a case of, it's not you, it's me. Underrated book. I honestly have no idea. Probably Poison Study by Maria V. Snyder. I haven't seen a lot of people reading it, but it's a really, really awesome book. I've only read the first in the series, but I'm really excited to read the next one because it honestly was awesome. It was amazing. I love the characters. I love the idea. I love how the world was organized and everything, and yeah. Oh, and Under the Never Sky by Veronica Rossi. It's amazing. I love it. It has a wonderful friendship between a boy and a girl, and it has romance. It has amazing world setting and amazing plot devices and just oh yes, definitely. So I guess this is it. I hope you guys enjoy this. I had a lot of fun answering your questions. I would love to do another Q&A a bit later on. So if you have any questions that you would love to ask me, please leave them down in the comments. And I will see you guys next time. And remember, books for the soul, cookies for the tummy. Bye everyone!